Tax. Everyone in the UK hates paying it. You might have just paid your self-assessment tax, but this video could make you feel a little bit better, or it could make you feel a bit worse. We are looking at the people who paid the most tax in the UK last year. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you're sick of paying tax just like me. We have income tax, we have corporation tax, we have national insurance, council tax, business rates, VAT. It seems endless, and it just seems like we have less and less money left at the end of the day for ourselves. But people are always finding ways to avoid tax. You can move to a country with zero income tax like the UAE. You can move to a country like Portugal where taxes on crypto are low. And I'm sure there's plenty of UK billionaires who have done this to avoid paying tax in the UK. But in this video, we're looking at the people who paid the most tax in the UK last year. So before we get into the top 5, we're going to look at some notable celebrities on the list. So starting off with Mohamed Salah. He is a footballer for Liverpool, plays in the Premier League. Everyone knows him who watches football. He's one of the most famous footballers in the world. And his estimated tax bill for last year was 14.5 million. And that puts him in the top 60 to 70 highest paying taxpayers in the UK for that year. So the majority of his earnings would be from his Liverpool contract. I'm pretty sure he signed a new deal last year for over £300,000 per week. Obviously, he gets taxed heavily on this. Footballers also earn a lot for commercial deals and image rights, and a lot of them structure this through a limited company, so that could reduce his tax liability depending how it's structured. But for now, we just know his tax bill was estimated at 14.5 million. Next, moving up the list, we have Ed Sheeran in the top 50. He is one of the most popular music artists in the world, definitely in the UK, and the majority of his money comes from music. This could be streaming, it could be publishing, it could be touring, and his estimated tax bill for last year was £19.9 million. And this next person caught me by surprise, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is an author. She is the author of Harry Potter, one of the most successful book series and film series of all time. And it caught me off guard because obviously Harry Potter has definitely done some spin-offs in recent years, but Harry Potter seems like an old franchise, and she still makes a lot of money from the original Harry Potter series. She owns IP to do with Harry Potter, and her estimated tax bill was 47.5 million. So just under 50 million, and she is in the top 20 to 25 highest taxpayers of last year. So now we're getting into the top 5 where things start going crazy. The numbers are going through the roof. So before we get into the top 5, these are not just personal tax incomes. It could be corporation tax. Some of them operate as a family. So we're going to look at the whole tax that they're paying. So we have Denise Coates and family, and she owns the Bet365 online gambling company. If you've ever gambled before, you would know Bet365. You see them on TV or see them online. They are one of the biggest online gambling companies in the UK. And their estimated tax contribution for last year was £227 million. That is absolutely crazy. That is an absolutely crazy amount of tax to pay. But remember, this is only number 5, so now we're going to get into number 4. So number 4, we have Steven Reuben and family, and that family owns the Petland Group. The Petland Group own loads of brands that you would know of, most notably Speedo, Elise, Berghaus, and they also own a major stake in JD Sports Fashion, and their estimated tax contribution for last year was over £300 million. And number 3, we have Chris Rokos, who owns Rokos Capital Management, which is a hedge fund. Famously, they made $1 billion the day after Trump won the election, and their estimated tax contribution was £330 million. And number 2, we have Alex Gerko, whose company is XTX Markets, that do high frequency global trading, and their estimated tax contribution was £331 million. And taking the number 1 spot, we have another gambling company. So it is Fred Dunn and Peter Dunn, and they own Betfred. Betfred is one of the biggest online gambling companies in the UK. I think they have physical stores as well. And the amount of tax that they paid was crazy. So they paid, wait for it, £400 million in tax. And again, that could be through corporation tax, it could be through dividends tax, it could be through all different taxes, but the estimated tax bill was £400 million. And I don't know about you, but that makes me feel like I'm not so hard done by paying the little amount of tax that I pay compared to this. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you be happy paying this much tax knowing that, of course, you're going to be making a lot of money in your pocket after paying that tax anyway? Or would you rather move to a place like Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, where you might have zero personal tax and low corporation tax? I want to know in the comments what's your thoughts on this. Follow me for more daily uploads. I'm broke, baby.